Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pet Barbecue. On today's video, I'm going to be smoking up one of my favorite things to eat, the smoked beef cheek. Stay tuned. All right, before I get started on the beef cheek video, I do want to show you guys my brand new leather apron by Dalstrong. I am really liking this apron. It's not really heavy or anything like that. It has some really nice pockets for your thermopin. Check out the way it latches on the back right here. I am really liking the design. It's got some hinges right here. You can just latch yourself in and you're ready to go. No knots to tie or anything like that. If you guys are interested in getting an apron like this, check out the links below and get a nice discount. Let's get to these beef cheeks. All right, so I'm starting off with 2 packages of beef cheeks. I do want to thank Porter Road for sponsoring this video. If you guys are wanting to get some beef cheeks, check out Porter Road down below and get yourself a nice discount on that. So I've got my Dalstrong fillet knife right here, and I'm just going to open up these packages, being really careful not to cut the beef cheeks. Okay, just take them out of the package. Beautiful. Looks like we got 4 per package. Look at that. All right, so I've got the beef cheeks out of the package and I dried them off with a paper towel. And look at this. This is nothing but the beef cheek. You know, when you go to your grocery store to buy beef cheeks, you normally get about a 5-pound package, but I'm gonna tell you that 2.5 pounds of that, if not more, is nothing but fat. So Porter Road did a fantastic job of trimming this. I normally like to trim my meat, but I like it when somebody else does it for me as well. So these are a really nice looking beef cheek. So I'm just gonna lather them up with a little bit of olive oil. Real simple process. And I'm doing this so that our rub will stick to the beef cheek, just a little bit. Now these beef cheeks from Porter Road are dry aged, and so is all of the beef that you can get from Porter Road. So some of the finest meat that money can buy, so check them out. And one of the nice things about Porter Road is that they butcher the whole animal, so you can get these specialty cuts, okay? Even if you want to get a beef tongue, oxtail, etc., they carry it. All right, so for the seasoning on our beef cheeks, I'm going to be using the Suckle Busters SPG. And this SPG is not like your homemade SPG. This stuff is fantastic. Really big granules of garlic and pepper and some salt as well. So add enough of the rub on the front and the back, just like that. All right, I got my beef cheeks all seasoned up. I've got my Yoder Y640 pellet smoker running at 250 degrees. Let's head outside. All right, I got my 640 running at 250 degrees, and I am using Jealous Devil pellets. So let's load up our beef cheeks. I'd slide the top shelf out just a little bit and spread out these beef cheeks. What I like to do is just make them into a little ball. That way they cook nice and even and look really nice once they're cooked as well. All right, so I'm going to be smoking these beef cheeks for 2 hours at 250 degrees. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, so 2 hours into our cook, let's take a look at our beef cheeks and see what they look like. All right, that surface is still pretty moist. You know, I'd like to get a little bit more bark on these cheeks, so I'm going to give them about another hour, again 250 degrees. Then I'll come back and show you the next step. Stay tuned. All right, so 3 hours into our cook, and it is time to put our beef cheeks on a bed of onions. This is 2 medium onions that I just made onion rings out of. And here are the beef cheeks. Look at that really nice bark on there. So I'm just gonna place this on top of the bed of onions. In fact, I know that some of you guys might be wondering what the internal temperature is right now. So let's grab that. We're sitting at 184 degrees, according to my thermopin. So just place your beef cheeks right on top of the bed of onions. Really nice color. Good smoky aroma coming from the beef cheeks as well. All right, so I've got about 8 bay leaves. Just gonna throw them inside the pan. Just spread them out evenly. Now you have a couple of different options. I'm gonna make some barbacoa tacos out of these beef cheeks, but you can definitely have this on a sandwich as well, or tacos if you like tacos. They got 32 ounces of unsalted beef broth. Just pour that inside your aluminum pan. All right, so I'm gonna cover this up with foil, put it back inside my smoker, again, 250 degrees for 2 hours. I'll bring you guys back at that point and we'll check the tenderness. Stay tuned. All right, so while the beef cheeks continue to cook, I'm gonna make a chile de arbol salsa. This is probably the #1 most requested salsa recipe that I get asked to make. So I've got my induction burner right here. This is a Heston Q induction burner. Just gonna turn it on about halfway. Got my cast iron pan on here. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, actually quite a bit of olive oil. If you guys do any counter cooking like the way I am right here, this Heston Q induction burner is a must. It heats up extremely quick. Make sure you guys check out the links below if you guys are interested in getting one. And I'm talking about this thing heats up super quick. All right, so I've got 2 dried chile anchos right here, and they're taking the stem and the seeds out. So just gonna fry them up a little bit. So frying up the chile anchos is gonna soften them up and really give our chile de arbol salsa a really good flavor as well. So just fry them up lightly. Turn them over. All right, that looks good right there. You wanna make sure that you don't burn your ancho chiles. So I've got a pan right here with some really hot water. I'm just gonna toss them in there and let them soften up. Next is our chile de arbol, okay? So I'm gonna toast this as well. I've got about 35 of these, so just toss them in there. This is gonna go really quick. Seeds and all, okay? All right, that's good. Take them out of the oil and toss them into your hot water. All right, I'm also gonna be adding 4 tomatillos. These are raw. Just put them in the hot water, just like that. Let those get really nice and soft. 3 cloves of garlic. And I had some onion rings left over. This is about half an onion. Toss that in there. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit on my counter for about 30 minutes, let everything get nice and soft, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so the salsa is ready, and I apologize that I lost my audio, but all I did was take the ingredients out of the hot water, toss them in the blender with 2 ladles of hot water, blended it up for about 2 minutes, and this is what we have. Our nice, hot, spicy chile de arbol salsa. This is gonna be amazing on the barbacoa tacos. So the beef cheeks are ready, and the total cook time was 6.5 hours. Now the last hour and a half, I did crank up the temperature on my smoker to 350 degrees just to speed up the process and get these beef cheeks nice and tender. So it's always an exciting day when I get to use my meat cleaver. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of these cheeks. Actually, I'm just gonna grab one and show you guys how tender this is, okay? Look at this. I really don't need my cleaver because this is extremely tender. Look at this, you just grab and squeeze it together. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my cleaver, chop this up. Watch your fingers. All right, that looks good right there. We're gonna make some tacos. I've got my warmed up corn tortillas. Grab some of the beef cheek or barbacoa, just like that. Ooh, this smells amazing. Gonna add some cilantro that I chopped up. This is the traditional way to eat barbacoa. Grab some onion, finely diced. This is a yellow onion. And the star of the show is our chile de arbol salsa. This is really hot, and I like it super hot. Check that bad boy out. Let's give it a taste. All right, let's give our smoked beef cheeks, AKA barbacoa, a try. Check out this amazing taco. Here we go. Oh man, this taco right here is absolutely delicious. Really nice and tender, good smoky flavor. Then our homemade chile de arbol salsa just takes it over the top. This is an amazing taco. So the traditional way to eat a beef cheek is chopped up and in a barbacoa taco just like I had earlier. But you can actually slice this up and put it in a sandwich or slice it up and serve it by itself. This is absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this beef cheek video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe Spit Barbecue. See ya.